This sends wall will win you games. So here's exactly how to do them. To do this, you want to come to the main gate spawn and open up the CC window, construction window, and the master window. Then what you'll do is you'll come to the second white van and try to sprint at the corner of the white van until you can't move anymore. From here, you're going to aim at the CC window until the number 6 on your crosshair lines up with the top of the ceiling like this. Then you're going to throw your sends wall in here just like this. Make sure obviously that your sends walls are off while you're throwing this and that they're not on so that you can save the actual projection for later. Your second sends wall, you're going to aim at the construction window and do the exact same thing. Your 6 at the roof and throw it just like this. Then aim at the master window and cut your crosshair at the top in half. Look a little bit to the left and then throw your sends gadget just like this. Your final sends gadget, you're just going to throw on this brick wall right here. And I'm going to show you exactly what all of these sends walls are going to do for you. Starting off, this first sends wall makes it to where if you end up opening this breach and you want to run into red, you can block off anybody from CC or the CC door from being able to swing you when you rotate. Next up, for construction, typically you have head holes on these walls. These head holes are pretty oppressive because if anybody's sitting on the master door or on the gym rotate, they can hold you from walking into CC. So this lineup makes it to where you can block those head holes. The third one just pretty much cuts the site in half in master, making it to where you can hop in the window or hop in the site door and go for a plant. It's a great sends lineup. And the fourth sends lineup makes it to where you can sit on these windows on highway and do whatever you want without having to worry about the window seeing you and shooting you. So if you're ever attacking the gym bedroom bomb site, this lineup is absolutely amazing and you need to try it in your ranked games. Now that was just one out of 12 different strats that I found in Pro League that I'm going to be showing you in today's video. The second of which being this bank strat with glass. To do this strat, you want to go to the rightwardmost skylight on the ceiling. And if you rappel down right here, if you shoot the dresser just like this, you can actually get a long angle onto anybody who's on the wall trying to trick, or just a long angle into detention as well as into trump. If you really only peek your head out here, they're not going to be able to see you unless they get really close to you. And if you rappel up even further, you can just shoot their feet and they won't be able to fight you back. So this is a really good angle that was used in Pro League at least 3 different times. Even without glass, just with the DMR in general, you can get a lot of value on this angle. If glass isn't really your style though, then I have these crazy echo cameras you need for the top floor of Chalet. In Pro League, what they did was they threw an echo camera just like this, and they tried to get their echo camera under this pot by sitting against this wall and jumping up. And now this can actually watch all of the blue stairs for you, and it's pretty hidden by these leaves as well. No one's really going to see that if there's not the white outline there. Especially because when they're on the blue stairs, their crosshair is going to be focused on these head holes and this door. This echo camera doesn't really get found, especially if you're using it to watch the bottom of blue stairs, if let's say you're playing the basement site. Now, because the default plant is somewhere behind the half wall in office, I recommend that your second echo camera go in the wine cabinet here. That way, if anybody comes in through the K9 door or they go for the default plant, you can just hop it out real quick, jump up, and stun them on the plant. Then if you need to, you can hide back in the wine case and no one will find this echo camera. Unless, of course, they prone, which they're not going to do if they want to keep their life. So these 2 echo cameras are some of the best Pro League echo cameras I've ever seen. Something even crazier, though, is this Scopos strat for the top floor of Cafe. Now, what a Pro League player did playing Scopos was they meleeed this cabinet inside of Cocktail just like this, and then they put one of their shells next to this wall right here and switch places. By putting the shell not against the wall, but a little bit more forward, you're actually able to hide behind your shell, get a pixel angle on the left to anybody walking in the double door or the heaven door, or just swing the right if they're walking in through that door. You can also cover your own rotate. If let's say they're trying to come through this rotate, you can see them and then just peek up. So this Scopos shield was used by this Scopos player, and you're essentially just playing off of your own body. And if you need to, all you do is you drop the hatch, and then you switch bodies like this if they're not pushing here. And then now you can use that as an anchor to teleport to if you want to be more aggressive playing in piano. If you love Scopos, this strat is definitely for you, because it was definitely for the pro team that used it. Something even more useful than that, though, is this grenade lineup that you can get if anybody's in the bathtub for the top floor of Chalet. All you have to do is shotgun right about here from the west main staircase. And then what the pro team did was they threw a grenade just like this that's going to bounce inside of the bathtub, which will kill anybody that's in the bathtub. It's a very easy way if someone's proned in there that you've droned early on. But also, you can sit here and watch anybody who's trying to run out the window. Then all you do is you flash onto your top owl, you flash into your solar, and then once the flashes go off, you can walk up and take the free space that you've won. As you can see, that's the grenade explosion, so you know it actually landed in the bathtub. It's a very, very useful strat. Something a lot more useful that's going to get you a lot of free kills in rank is this castle strat for the basement of Consulate. Now what you're going to do is castle off this yellow door right here. The reason this is useful is because if people try to melee that castle, you can easily prone pipes and shoot their feet. But the actual cool part about this strat is you can go lower garage and shoot anybody in the hallway, and they cannot shoot you back because of the castle barricade. So this can get you at least a lot of free damage, but in my opinion, a lot of free kills. Your other castles can go pretty much anywhere you want. If you're not playing in tunnel, you can castle off the tunnel door. Then I recommend castling off the Visa window if you're not going to play here. And for the final castle, you can castle off closet just like this, and then put feet holes all along the closet wall. That way, if they hop in this closet, they can't actually leave unless they go back out the window, but you can still kill them for free. You don't have to play any of the back 3 castles, because again, the main purpose of this strat is the angle onto the yellow door, but it's still cool if you want to do that maybe early round and waste some time as well. Now let's go over the first strat in this video that actually isn't map exclusive. You can do this mirror strat on any map that has an exterior wall. All you have to do is reinforce said exterior wall. Then put your mirror as low as you possibly can and put it in the middle of the reinforcement just like this. Now once this mirror gets broken, or if you want to pre-break it yourself, all you have to do is line up a nitro cell on the mirror if somebody gets close to it just like this, and if they're on the wall, all you have to do is blow it up. Now, if you thought that that was a 1 in a million chance of working, let's go over this next Pro League strat with Glass for attacking rafters on Clubhouse. Now, the only counter to this strat really is a Warden playing in rafters, which honestly doesn't happen all that often. So all you really have to do for this strat is bounce a smoke grenade on the rafters door just like this. Make sure it stays outside of the door so Wamai doesn't catch it. Then literally just sit in the smoke and look at anybody playing rafters. From here, you can safely also shoot any Azami barricades that are here. And if you put suppressor on, she can't actually pre-fire you because you won't be leaving any bullet trails, allowing you to get all of the Azamis for absolutely free as Glass. Once the Azamis are done, if you have a Capitao or a Grim that shoots as utility in rafters, you can throw your other smoke down and just sit here, and the second that the Azami rotates, you easily just kill her for free. But if you don't have teammates that can reliably help you take rafters, this is a great solo queue strat you can do to take it over for free. Now, if you thought that angle was insane, this next angle is the longest angle I'll be talking about in this video, and can get you a lot of free kills if you have the aim for it. Now, this is an attacking angle for the top floor of Chalet. All you have to do is spawn helipad. From here, come to the mud window and rappel on the mud window just like this. What Pro League players will do is they'll rappel to the top and they'll shoot open the bathroom window, which allows them to get a long angle into solar or into bathroom. And then for about the first 30 seconds of the round, they'll just kind of sit here and wait for a free kill. Especially in ranked lobbies when nobody's really paying attention, you can literally just sit here and shoot people for absolutely free. And you will get a free kill doing this. If they do know about the angle, all you have to do is drop down and peek the left. Nobody really knows about that angle because the top one is a little bit common and higher ranks, but you get the idea. You can kind of just move around here, get some crazy angles on the solar, crazy angles on the bathroom, even on the west main window if they're trying to hop out on that. And then once you're done, you can just hop up, destroy the piano window, destroy the ivy window, and then just play on all of the site windows, baiting for free kills all around. If you don't like to bait, that's fine, but in Pro League, having somebody on windows that can just hold angles is very necessary, as a lot of the times you'll catch people who forget the windows are open after about 5 seconds. Let's go over an even crazier attacking angle that you need to do as Buck if they're playing the top floor. To do this angle, make your way into the 45 hallway. From here, all the pro team did was Buck open the 45 wall leading into dining. Then they made their way into dining, and they just bucked below the main wall just like this. That way, if anybody was playing on the half wall contesting the breach, all they had to do was look through this angle just like this and kill them. You can also get an even crazier angle if you buck below the K9 door. That way, if any of your teammates are getting swung from K9, you can watch anybody on the door who's swinging it. People love to come down solar through a little hole right here to contest you if you're inside of dining bucking below, but the best part about this is you're in the hallway, so they can't contest you from that long angle there, which is why this strat worked out so well for the pro team that used it. To do this, all you have to do is put your Flores drone on the ceiling. Then jump it onto the very ledge of the ceiling like this, and then turn around. From here, you can jump at any window of your choice where castle barricades are and essentially Flores the castles for free. Now for the final tip in this video, this is another Sens lineup that you need for the basement of bank. Make sure for the strat as well that you bring hard breaching charges on Sens, because you're going to be taking open area just like this, and then you're going to open up this open hatch here, as well as the closet hatch just like this. Now from this hatch, all you have to do is throw a Sens at this wall just like this. Make sure, of course, that it is off so you can deploy at the perfect time that you need to. Then throw a sends wall at the other wall just like this. And those two sends walls right there, whenever you want to drop or whenever you want to go through the door for a plant, will actually cover up the rotate, all of the head holes, and even the sight door, allowing you to plant a lot easier. I also recommend vaulting on top of this table before you drop and throwing a sends wall right here if you have anybody in garage at all. And then just for good measure, throw another sends in red hall just like this. The first sends will of course cover the wall in garage, making it to where your garage player can push up. And the second sends will make it to where if your first two were destroyed, you can still cover angles if they're not actually against the wall like this. So make sure in your ranked games, if your people are actually planting and your teammates aren't dumb, that you're using these sends lineups as much as humanly possible, because it seems to work really well in Pro League. If you want to see more Pro League tricks, I stream every single day on Twitch, but for now, check out this next YouTube video, and I hope I'll see you there.